in the backline, and then the range of BDS's backline can then be used to the full extent.
Ebby goes back towards the Renekton, his final pick here into the set, and I kind of agree with you in terms of the already gonna force Crowny to flash level 1. Not a great start for this area, but the turnaround begins to come through. Lots of damage go through. Adam, flash, face breaker, and first blood over to BDS.
Wow!
And that's a bit of a rough thing to be losing, as Jankos does exactly as you say. Prepares for a bit of an attempt. Top side face breaker down means Adam a little bit more vulnerable for a moment or two. Remember, no flash on that level 1. Gets stunned up, and the kill will be donated over to Ebby. It's 1-for-1 in the top side.
For those unfamiliar, it was actually a very prominent set player back in the day, back in his LFL days, and even on his Fnatic time. Shio in a bit of danger.
Ebby's roamed alongside Ruby. I'm not sure there's that many places to go. He pulled off some wonderful invades and fights against Bo yesterday, but Heretics are having none of it today. Shio falls down.
Shio, even being level 5, and with that giant minion wave stacking up, it's not a fight that Heretics can really afford to lose. Jankos, though, sees that Ruby is making his way up from mid, and Shio is forced to back away. Ebby can hold the wave here now, and I like what Adam's doing. He's forcing Ebby underneath the tower.
Gets the heal back with the Cull the Meek. Jankos coming forward, but Shio's still here. This is a bit risky. Misses the Vault Breaker, and it says Adam's face that gets broken in. Shio now in danger as well. Remember, no flash forward for the stun, and Ebby on a killing spree this top.
I mean, I think it's interesting that Adam can even be in the conversation. We've got to slow down as Jankos looking for a play.
We try to talk narratives, and Jankos just won't give us the room to breathe. Jack Spectre gets bot side, but now that they know he's there, Ebby about to find himself with a lot of members turning up towards him and the big wave crashing. Pops the Dominus, summons a teleport. Still gonna get flashed on top of absolute mess, and Adam gets the shutdown.
I couldn't even keep track of what happened in that fight. The arrow comes up, will not connect onto Ruby. But Ebby was saying, you know what, I think we can take this fight. Ruby, you can TP in, we can fight them 2 versus 3. And then Ebby painfully realized, okay,
that's the arrow. Keep your eyes on all the world on one. Arrow! Adam doesn't even need to use the ult. Ebby's face broken in and turned into a pincushion.
Beautiful shot there from the Brav. 360 no scope. Get me some Bring Me the Horizon.
Can you feel my heart?
Yeah. I can already see the edits now.
Oh no, what have you done?
Beautiful stuff from
TikTok
BDS.
has been changed forever.
Adam gonna equalize the kill score against Ebby now.
Oh, the Glacial Prison. Do not pass go. Do not pick up 350 gold though, says Nuke. As the ult is pretty damn good. Still gonna go die, surely. Jankos finally secures it. Shao thinking about going in, but Vault Breaker's the other way.
Okay, Jankos is feeling it today. A perfectly placed ultimate from the Sejuani into his double. Oh, hang on.
Oh, flash away, now the turnaround. He's got his own Vi ult. The cease and desist comes through. Adam, though, just turns up and dunks him.
The kill score is 4-6, and Mercer's now in danger.
He is, but there's another arrow. Labrov just doesn't miss. Another 360.
Here's to just get the cross map. Very surprised Jack Spectre did not lose his life off the back of that engage. Another great arrow from Lebrov with a follow-up from Nuke. In my opinion, should have resulted in his death. Of Heretics as well. And now, Heretics can use this Herald to unlock the mid lane. You kind of look at the composition of Heretics. You've got 3 melee champions, which can make sieging quite challenging. As I've said on this top tower, Ebby at only about 50% HP. You can see a full level difference between the 2 top laners.
Yeah. Of course, there's no ultimate available for Ebby. There is for Adam. Here comes the rest of the team. Young's going to try and turn this one around. Throw down that Glacial Prison. Facemaker into the showstopper. Ebby alive. Haymaker goes wide. Jack Spectre's turned up and throws a few more arrows of his own. Adam looking to fall down as well. Mercer turns up and throws a rocket barrage. You can't punch your way out of this one. And Jankos claims the shutdown.
They walk away with 2 kills, but BDS on the cross map able to get something in return. The bot tower will fall, the mid tower.
Found and lost advantages over this game. As Heretics will finally finish up what the Herald started earlier, claim another turret for themselves. Yeah. All out turrets for.
This top lane matchup has really delivered, and a lot of credit needs to be given to the junglers as well, of course, but wow, what we saw, what, a 3-0-1 Ebby into a 4-2-0 Adam into now both top laners pretty much even in gold. You can see Ebby does have a slight lead again, but that gold value just keeps shifting back and forth between the 2.
Really has. Now Crowny is caught out, was very far up here, has cleanse, has flash, May need to use both here. There's a Glacial Prison available. Comes through, Ruby steals an ultimate and will lightning crash his way to a quick kill on the AD carry. Mid lane though, Jack Spectre hit with an arrow between multiple towers. Dive comes through and they get that kill. It's always a 1-for-1. Ebby blast coning in. We'll get on to Sheo. Teleport's now coming through. And Adam gonna try and find a face breaker and a showstopper, surely throwing him back towards the Azir turret. Ebby gets a big heal though with the Ruthless Predator and the Cole, the Meek. Mercer gets the kill.
There's so much crowd control, but Ruby's not done.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, so less than a minute.
All right, well, Dragon goes down, claimed by Heretics. That's their second, and the temporary immunity you get with the stopwatch. We've all seen how potent that can be, but Heretics with a quick shove in mid lane, claimed that turret without too much contest.
Played by Heretics. They know that they can get a little bit more space as Labrov slowly edges his way in, but the objective will still be lost.
So
and Heretics walk away with
Get on out.
Seemed like a bit of a prediction there. Adam and Ebby fighting once again.
Big damage going through, flash forward from Ebby. He really wants this. Adam's got the Haymaker coming. Will be a bit of a turnaround damage, but the CC's coming down. Haymaker comes through. Shield is getting popped. Adam loses the 1v1. Eat a solo kill.
And now Heretics are poised to push into the mid lane.
They use that kill to break it on in. They've got the man advantage, and out of nowhere, it's an inhibitor and a 4,000 gold lead kind of coming on through here.
And it all comes back to the top lane. It was incredibly volatile in the early game. It was a constant back and forth between the two Titans. But at the end of the day, it was Ebby that comes out on top. And Heretics are the victors as they claim that mid inhib. They won't be able to secure that bot tower, but BDS now looking for a fight.
Time for some vengeance. They get the stun of Jack Spectre. He didn't run cleanse this game. He's been punished for it here. Shut down. Turn around. We're going to come through. Ebby teleports back in. 30 seconds on the ultimate. Ruby going in. Goes golden, but he's on absolutely no HP. Ebby has to run away. Now has dominance. Pops it. But everybody else is dead already. The Crocodile is deceased. And BDS punish.
Bot lane tower, the number of teams around the world that I have seen lose fights in that position is just bot. And now BDS, they're the ones in control. They have reclaimed the gold lead. They will secure another tower. This does it first. Ebby trying to find space, but honestly, I think Heretics can afford to give this one up, but maybe they don't want to. They're saying they need to fight this if they get the soul. And here comes the fight.
Focus coming through, down to 2,000 HP. Dragon secured by Sheo. Ebby is ulted away. The showstopper coming through. Adam flashing in for a monster Haymaker, but he's dead. The turret's up, and Ebby is now doing his best to continue chasing over the wall. He goes. They've got the man advantage. Remember, the inhibitor's down. Crown needs to be very afraid. Ebby can look to dive forwards. This Crocodile might have died the one time down, but he's still bloody scary.
But unless Crowny dies, I feel like,
he might! Smite comes through, Crowny's in danger, does have cleanse, may need to use the wall ride, hasn't had to use it as yet. They're trying to stop him getting into the base. Sheo stepping on forward, but it's three members here. Mercer is going to start throwing down the ultimate, stunning up the Vi, who's being dragged away and into her grave. Not before she flashes on out. Stays alive for now.
Oh, I think...
Oh my god, another arrow! It's onto Jack! It's it again, the bot lane tower! It's twice in a row for Heretics. Surely not.
As the TP comes in.
And they've got to fight the jungle. Ebby taken pretty low, but that's an Azir shutdown. Flash over the wall. That's Labrov looking for 1v1. All the while, Adam trading out with Ruby, but won't get the kill. Stays alive. They get a shutdown onto Labrov as well, who did though looking for that kill. That was bold, mate. Crowny.
Crowny's still alive. I don't know if you can take this, Crowny.
Flash! Ruthless Predator! Not enough! Crowny begins to fire off again. Ruby teleporting in. The stuns begin to come on through, but it's still a 3v2. Continue to hunt on forwards. The Ultra Shock Laser. Proposition when it comes to the Zeri. Baron's alive. BDS starting.
Oh, they're melting it. They're melting it. Jankos throws the ultimate onto Labrov.
Remember, he's got no flash. The good stopwatch, though. Teleport coming in. That will be Ebby looking to come into the backside. This Croc is a monster. He has got a dominus and an angle. Sheo interrupt with a Vault Breaker. A cease, a desist. Ruby does not hit the chains. The abscond, the abduct. Ruby throwing down a lightning crash. Sheo needs to get over the wall. Adam gets Ebby. Adam is still a monster in this game. They get two. And BDS scaling as well and truly here.
Wow, so many utility pieces fell short with Labrov's stopwatch. 3 members are left alive for Heretics, and it all comes down to Jankos. Can he get the steal? Will he even try? He has that one ward in the pit. BDS spot him. Jankos, can you do it? Jankos, can you do it? Labrov will die, but at the end of the day,
passive on the camps in here. Ruby over the wall. Heretics still thinking they can do this.
Jankos is looking no ulti.
Still gonna try and get on. Secured by Sheo. Early smite from the side of Yakos. Ebi gonna try and blast, got his way to safety, but he's just not got enough. He's left out to dry, and the Crocodile is deleted by none other than Crownie.
He was put behind early, but he has bounced back phenomenally. Now with the Baron buff, BDS make a beeline for the bot lane, and they have their eyes on this tier 3 tower.
In they come, they've got Baron remaining for a minute and a half. Sheo hunts forward, trying to be the frontliner, inhibitor down. They've still got 30 seconds on Ebi, the 5v4 is theirs. How far do they want to go? Do they see the end in their eyes? They're certainly going to try. Stun. It's on to Mercer. He'll stay alive for now. Those arrows have been heat-seeking this game. Ruby down to 20%. Oh, they go. First turret down. In goes Sheo. Gets the knockback on a Jack Spectre. Uses the stopwatch. Adam goes diving as well. The Azir ultimate comes through. And they're going to flash and murder Jack Spectre. BDS. They find a couple plays around a bot tower. And they come alive with the scaling. That's a fifth win. I apologize for them as they head into group stage.
BDS, they played those final fights extremely. Probably to appeal for himself for the most part of this game, which makes a lot of sense. And the Kled will be locked in. We were just talking about this. Finn, he was known as an Aurelia player and a Kled player. And what better way to round out his winter
2v2. Spotted the Ghost Walker.
Oh, but he's after the respawn.
Oh, comes and gets on top of Monkey. He's going to get chunked out.
That's a lot of damage.
A lot of damage. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Maybe hop over that wall on the other side. Dayor trading up with Larson. Skirmish is happening as Larson will abduct his way towards a minion. Dayor throws out the E. Malrang still being chunked on as Finn comes charging on down. Shigenda now trading up with his opposition. And 113 gets the solo kill.
What? Minion wave if you're Shigenda. But keep your eyes on Malrang here, of course. Is sneaking his way. For this Wukong is you have to come into me, which is the best situation for a Wukong to be in. Comp could also leverage his range on the Zeri to kind of
Gangplank for Gnar, both phenomenal. Now on a signature pick in the Kled. A lot of his onus to make these fights work.
And looking to get him a kill now. Jigenda does have the flash.
Start to make that one work. Finn, the man of the moment, trying to get this kill before the Mega Gnar comes through. Lands it though, Shigenda with the wallop afterwards. Malrang's here alongside Larson. And maybe, just maybe, it was a bit of a curse. In comes Trimby as well. He's dismounted. He just can't find his way back onto Skull. And he falls the moment
Harold's up. His team has control over the river. What does he have to be concerned about right now? Let's have a look at this. The chain CC is good. Finn ends up being dismounted. The damage is good here. And what? That money sitting in his pocket, I suppose I should say. Probably though, looking to secure the tower. Ooh, good ult.
The tower's nearly down. Comp staying alive for now though. Turret falls.
Comp
is always a big thing for
I just call those the, stronger Infinity Edge. Stronger Trinity Force. It's
Infinity Force.
In any case, that will be another tower going. Why do I need better English? A tower falls in favor of Koi. Let's see if a fight kicks off here.
Lots of time available, but Malrang pulls the trigger. Cyclone coming down. Kobe has got heal, and the final jump coming through. In comes Skull and Kled. Finn looking to make his mark in this game. However, Kobe is dead. The stolen glacial prison puts Kobe on ice. Down goes 113. Jonghoon goes down. The cat is skinned.
Wow, a phenomenal. The execution is so important for Astralis. And how Koi just executed better. 20 minutes in, this has been started.
Dragon started. Astralis want this as something of a consolation prize, and Dayor slides on over with the Soul and Bound and a Q3. He's just a Dragon, and now the shove in mid lane can continue because lost position in mid for that attempt on the Drake.
And they have. Koi can continue to siege here. Astralis will have to go the long way around as Koi continue to bully them off, steal away their camps. Will they be able to secure this one? I think they will. Carson gonna pop Corbe's ultimate.
Mega Gnar coming though, will Q3 away. Over comes Malrang. Mega Gnar available. Won't use it here, but now the turnaround coming through. Charge from Kled. They are beginning to run at the speed of light. Shigenda Mega Gnaring away. This time, it won't be left to chance. And Kobe gets the kill.
Okay, good punish there from Astralis. Finn utilizing the mobility of his ultimate to very quickly collapse on the bot side. But look at this top lane tower. The cross map from Koi is good. Larson using the Baron to secure them. Another tower means that he will walk away the victor and even trade.
The notoriously tricky champion to lock down. Shigenda finally clears out this tier 1 on the bot side, and gold continues to be very heavily poised.
So level 16 has the Kled ultimate. You can see Trimby hovering around him as well, just shadowing in the fog of war, saying that, hey, if you're in danger, I can for the fight.
Goes on in, starting to charge on forward with that stolen ultimate. Dayon begins to respond with the Yuumi ultimate from Jonghoon. On the other side, Kobe is caught out by Malrang. Kobe taken so low. A 1-1-3 falls. Kobe dies as well, and Malrang's pounce onto the AD carry will allow Comp to run wild with a wild growth on top. A double kill for Larssen. Make that another for Comp. Finn falls as well, and Koi finds another critical team fight.
But he knew that the collapse was coming in, and Malrang, deliberately or not, he found the perfect flank onto Kobe.
Into the base, Koi begins to try and push. Mid lane tower already low. Larssen misses with the Glacial Prison. In goes Dayon, looking to try and get some polymorphed immediately by Trimby in this tower. Just won't stand his down, and Koi continue their march on toward what feels more and more like an inevitable victory.
Feels that way. Finn trying to catch the wave before it's empowered by the Baron, but now it will be that tower very low as well. Koi continuing the siege, and that will be another tower in their favor. Koi have the Nexus in their eyes, and they're continuing the push.
From summer champions to fighting for 8th place, Koi beginning to right the wrongs of the early parts of this split. It's been a clean game. It's been a controlled game. And maybe, just maybe, they can make everything all right in the next stage if only they can clean up the end of this game. Astralis, have you got anything left, any magic left in your stars? Or is this one falling out of the night sky? Comp, a 4-item stopwatch is such a terror on this Eri Larssen as well. Shigenda building up towards a Mega Nut. They're going to call it. This is it, a last gap. A charge of the Light Brigade, and the light is beginning to fade. It's a train at the end of this tunnel. And Shigenda gets Kobe. This Sivir has just not been able to find a fight the entire game. Koi, all sins are forgiven. Welcome to groups.
Some inefficiencies around playing around that bottom lane. Sometimes a little slow to move them and apply pressure around the rest of the map. We'll talk about that once we hit the Rift. It's going to be the Camille now locked in for Wonder. So zoom out. Talk to me about these two team compositions behind as far as the goal difference is concerned. But I think more importantly for me, when you look at how Markoon positioned this game, how he moved around, backed up that Caitlyn Lux lane, it's just very heads up.
As long as SK are setting up their wards, being patient around these objectives, they should be okay.
So far, pretty patient until the mid lane engage. Certus has jumped on Cyclone to death. First blood, Fnatic.
And this just catches Certus off his feet.
I mean, watching that in replay, I wonder if Certus thought that it wasn't going to connect, wasn't going to hit, because that was so close. That's the engage, all in onto DOS. Forced to flash for his life, he's taken out. The feathers flying from Reckless indulges the 90 caliber, but not the headshot. It's a 1-for-1 in the bot lane.
Great job by Execute. This saw them against Astralis was great mid-game where they were, oh, hang on.
Glacial Prison goes all the way forward, knocked backwards, and another easy pickup. I literally was taking a sip of water as Humanoid just got destroyed from the layered CC. Gale Force as well as the flash and exit kick. Solo kills Reckless.
I mean, this bot lane, second Dragon going over to SK again. I mean, just playing so well off this bot lane advantage.
It's going to be very, very difficult to find an answer to this Caitlyn. 11 minutes in, Mythic completed, second Dragon just about secured. And Markoon's gonna be able to dash over
this to get Execute further ahead. Lots of Fnatic members here though.
Fnatic wants to fight. 3 seconds for the Glacial Prison. The Emperor's Divide sends Markoon flying backwards. The ultimate's not even fired. Markoon doesn't get a shot. Execute 90 calibers backwards. The final spark just flashed away from. And here comes Certus threading those volleys one after the other. Rux is being burnt down, but they survive. It's the kill secure to Fnatic.
It's still the bot tower though, gonna go across to the Gnar. Plates going across towards SK. Fnatic need to try and push for more if they want to make this trade even, but can't quite get onto SK. This is where I think SK can actually punish the fact that Fnatic did invest so much on that play, because Fnatic need to try and fight.
Little boy for now. Waiting for that solar flare, or waiting for the Emperor's Divide. The Prison tags on Humanoid, but he's able to escape with the slide and glide. The two-man pushback from Certus is great. Exekick flies forward, sets up one, gets a second. 2 kills to SK, and with the feathers flying, they see Markoon threading the needle. That Glacial Prison just tagging.
Fnatic committed to the bot side, so again, that's going to be the last outer tower down now for SK, and with a Caitlyn who can siege up with Certus, that's terrifying.
Oh, look at this, the flash, the slide, the glide, and Humanoid is taken down. 4 members of SK. We can see Irrelevant, the focus as Wonder and Resort try to chase him down. Hextech ultimatum locks him in place, and this should be a fairly easy kill as they continue to chase. That hook shot will slow him down. There's nothing.
Because right now they're trying to set up that divide line, make sure that they're good.
Well, it's the pick being started here, but who's got caught out? Exit kick. He's down. He's down, and Berlin goes wild. The shutdown goal secured. Final spot flies across. Razork, the target. Nod backwards, and Irrelevant gets the kill. Rux engages with that Zenith blade, but is instantly locked in place by Marcoon's flails. Humanoid chucking out those sand soldiers and ends up being 1 for 2.
You can't start up Baron with the way Fnatic are at the moment, so SK find the soul.
Well, while they play
Through side lanes, but Fnatic may not even get here in time.
They might not. Yesterday, Marcoon helped eliminate XL with a Baron steal. Can he secure the Baron, secure the win, and look to eliminate Fnatic? Glacial Prison, the wall thrown out, the final spark. Razork will be taken down. Irrelevant is actually killed inside the pit though. Finally, Baron goes down. Irrelevant loses his life, but all the distraction meant that SK get the Baron while 3 items completed. That early advantage is basically nullified as far as combat power.
And I was about to say for Rek. Ooh, hang on.
Well, there's the engage onto Irrelevant. Flash is available, needs to gnaw out by some time. Holding on to it. That may be important for a future fight as Wonder will hookshot forward. Gets walloped in the face. Humanoid sends those sand soldiers forward in the prison. Locks up Wonder! Dos gets the kill. Humanoid's the next target as here comes Certus riding the wall forward. Not going to be able to chase anymore, but they punish. They get another kill.
And Certus wants to go for more Humanoid!
That's the flash forward, the threaded volley, not at the right angle. Not going to be able to send Humanoid back, but here comes Irrelevant. He's TP to the top lane. Marcoon's cut off the retreat. Humanoid's getting burst down and chunked out. Dos gets another. Razork locked in place, the clone rather, as he's able to decoy to safety with Baron empowered minions. 40-second death timer on Humanoid. SK
plays if Vitality end up losing later. SK are looking so damn good this
SK they want to knock out Fnatic. They want to eliminate Fnatic right now. Inhibitor is secured. It's 3 stopwatches for SK. Those could be pivotal in another team fight, especially against the engaged tools of Fnatic.
This is where though for Fnatic they do
being dealt with in the middle lane. And Marcoon holding on to that prison. The Weaver's Wall will buy enough time to take down the tower. Emperor's Divide is available for Humanoid. No flash. Glacial Prison locks him up. The dive forward. They've got him. Humanoid's down. Razork is running for his life. Cyclone and Flash is available, but it's a 5 versus 4. Members of SK burning down this Nexus turret.
Wonder had to TP back, and SK, they're still in a great position. They just get to use this range. No one really here can set up for the plays now. And SK, they've super minions streaming in everywhere.
That's the engage from Razork. The first stopwatch used by Exekick. He's got the Knights Calabanet and the Flash useless to get away. Razork is locked in place, taken out at the cost of Marcoon's life. Now Wonder running himself as Irrelevant is chucking out the damage. The CC lands, and despite the massive recall from the Feathers, Reckless cannot stand toe-to-toe with Exekick. Fnatic cannot stand toe-to-toe with SK Gaming. And Fnatic are eliminated at the hands of SK.
Fnatic.
A lot of creativity, a lot of diversity, and it will be a last-second switch there. So Swain now locked in. We're going to see where the lane assignments end up being. Swain top comma bot. How do you...
was like roaming topside with Elyoya to try and make plays happen. He likes getting out of this bot side, and it's feed the bot lane to feed the rest of the map. So I like that at the moment G2 trying to help out Hands and Mickey. I think that's why we've seen both these junglers match up so often. But Mickey catches Niski.
Oh, look at the CC chain. So much damage. Flash still available. Drop below 100. And despite the Chaos Storm, Niski... I mean, and think about the kit. With that rock surfing, the seismic shove, the wall, tools are plenty. As the Chain of Corruption will hold just Elyoya in place. On the hunt thrown down, Yike using those dance of arrows forward, waiting for the book to get read. Hylissang is level 6. While that's happening, top lane trade, 1 for 1. Weaver's Wall from Mickey separates Elyoya to the side. Here comes Niski. No Chaos Storm available to him, but Lamb's respite buys some time. Now we are hopping G2 back. Hansama will now step into the fray on the hunt thrown down. The chapter, the prison, the CC blows up Caps. Mad Lions find their first kill. Hans Sama forced a flash over the wall. That's going to trigger a 1v1 in the top lane, and the Dragon secured by Mad Lions.
Chasey immediately jumped onto Broken Blade to prevent the TP, but he still might be in trouble.
Oh, looking for the Broken Blade solo kill. Does he have the damage below 100 HP? Little bit of vision now stepping forward and trying to contest control.
I think G2.
They are being jumped on. Nicky gets at least caught up from the assault. Alyoya takes a lot of burst damage. Hans Sama forced a flash over the wall, and Kazi is chasing with the help of Hylissang's Yuumi. The final chapter thrown out. Mickey's running for his life as Niski and Alyoya being forced away in the mid lane. Here comes Chasey, takes down Mickey in the middle lane. All of a sudden, Broken Blade is next on the list. Yike, as well as Kazi standing on top of the Lamb's Respite. The heal managing to keep Kazi alive long enough to trade 1-for-1. Niski's got backup from the cat, the you and me, as Chasey stepping forward with that dominance. There's fights and flamage everywhere, flying back and forth. Hylissang's doing what he can, but it's caps. It's caps so far in the Demonic Ascension, keeping Mad Lions back. Nobody can get in range, as Dacta was talking about. And finally,
Position. Karzi off to one side. Mad. Alyoya and Niski trying to run away on the opposite side. Chasey, he's in the bot lane, so it's all over the place. Round 2, though, as we move into Dragon.
This time round, though, significantly fewer flashes available. Weaver's wall dropped by Mickey to buy some time. Glacial Prison holds Broken Blade in place, and there's the AoE flying across G2. As soon as they group up, they get deleted. Mad Lions.
Also, how ult-dependent G2 are. No ult on Caps, no ult on Yike, no ult on Hans Sama. There was no way to try and contain Mad.
At 5, they opted into this style of play, and it's going to be that Talia that's jumped on and locked in place, not taken down just yet. A few more pages of the book, and it's Alyoya that lands the final.
No, but that's what Mad Lions are able to do. They wanted to establish vision around Baron, they got it. Niski on top tower, Karzi has to take the long route home, but Alyoya is here.
Well, waiting for that prowling projectile. It catches onto Hans Sama. Chasey's got dominance, but there's not many other ultimates. Niski's in that top lane as Alyoya again. Look, Baron Pit inside G2's red buff as the seismic shove will catch out Alyoya. Arctic assaults backwards, damage onto Yike. Chasey drops the ult. The prison, the backup from Niski. The pride has arrived, and all 4 members of Mad Lions barreling into G2. They get a double kill for Chasey. Caps cannot stand in the Lions, and it's
Jungle. There is nothing to be held for G2 here.
2 members remaining. Hans Sama and Mickey, and Niski is trying to push them away. Baron is being burned down, and how much more can they get? Niski gets his first kill of the game, continues to chase with the help of Hylissang's Yuumi, chunking and bursting and forcing the flash. Again, crucial with 1.5 minutes until the next Dragon. That is a no, they really don't. And the thing is, when a composition is put together like G2's, you wanted to see G2 getting some early leads, building up some pressure. They didn't, and now that we've got
I think a large portion of that is because of how well Karzi and Hilly did play that bot lane, right? Constantly poking out Mickey, they're not able to get that control, and I think when we heard Hilly kind of talk about how frustrating it is to hear that they're not the stable bot lane, that they are still coin flip, this is a bot lane for Mad Lions that has been so crucial to their success, has been so strong this split, and delighted to see them showing off again here.
Yeah, Mickey's going to be the next target. Talia will at least survive a few seconds longer because Hans Sama gets turned and burned. No flash available to him. They've got themselves those Baron empowered minions. Caps is now inside 3-4 members, but he's got no backup. No Lamb's Respite to speak of. And G2 are getting wrecked inside their base with only 2 members standing. Mad Lions may fancy themselves a shot at the Nexus.
I'm pretty sure they do. Baron up, nobody alive, and G2, Mad Lions, they're crushing this.
Mad Lions able to push down the first Nexus turret. Chunk out Yike, take him down, turn to Broken Blade. While Kazi continues to focus on the Nexus. This is a pool 1 guarantee, a top 2 regular season finish as Mad Lions defeat G2.
Hugs all around.
Picking up some popularity, and Targamas will be locking in that pike. Okay, zoom out. Both compositions, how do they win?
I mean, the big one for XL is, look, we want to try and play through side lanes. You've got this pike, get him out of the box.
Can step forward. The Rune Prison is available here for BTO. Ghosted up for perks. Flash used 2, and a crushing blow comes forward. No summoners used, but 2 secured And all of a sudden, here comes Bo, looking for those denting blows. Decoy has been used, crushing out as well. Down below, 200, flashed away. Support coming from Targamas, dashing, flashing, getting the kill.
I mean, that was just...
Running completely out of mana now.
Xerxes needs to start this. He's the only one with flash.
Gonna dash over the wall, looking for the skewer, pulls back backwards. Xerxes Neon and Yuumi doing work to avoid those, and the dragon is now finally picked up. So XL over the wall. He's just hit himself level 6. Patrick with a small advantage. Xerxes this time around looking in the top lane. 1-0-1. Photon's got the flash. He's already used the ulti. Now will be the target of Xerxes. Look at the mini-map. VTO's making his way up as well. Flash as well as body slam. How far do they chase? The Realm Warp should deliver. VTO, fire out EQ, W, and easily secured. Third kill for XL.
And great patience from
Hasn't been able to find an impact. Cease and desist. Fired onto Targamas. The chapter's been lost and this route will come in. Neon picks up the first. Sheer force of numbers from XL allows them to secure the second dragon of the game. It's one more of those tools that will help unlock a potential victory. But that
the LEC, and now they're trying to put the dog in the corner every time he comes onto the stage in week 3. We'll have to see if XL can continue to do it, but Bo's here.
Bo is there, hops over the wall, gets caught by all the CC, and all of a sudden will be dropped. But Xerxes Decoy gets taken out. Here comes Photon. He's got the big barrel, locks everyone against the wall, and Neon is firing off those bursts. Is going to be pinned inside thanks to that wall. And VTO now on the front line, looking to find a kill into Photon, but he can't do so. Everybody's low. Neon's trying to chase with the help of Yuumi. Sidesteps the piercing arrow. Not going to get skewered. And Patrick will pop the shield. Finally taken out by Neon. And XL are routed. They are running for their lives. And the chase potential is huge. Neon flashes forward. The stun comes out from Odo as a stopwatch buys some time for Perks. He can't find another. Neon's looking to pick up the second and third kills here as VTO's caught between a rock and a hard place. Taken out by Neon on the killing spree. And
Stun comes in here and Neon sets up beautifully. Patagomas.
There is the dunk down. Cease and desist. Vitality able to find an easy pick.
Remove that, but easily Neon dodges that.
There's so many members of Vitality backing him up, and Perks stepping forward will be able to throw the wall down. Not going to be able to catch anyone, but the tower will. I mean, this will be the third of the game. Shelly's going to get charged up and will take out this inner turret. Vitality have shown, I think it might be fair to say they've shown a priority to taking down towers, getting more of the rift open, then focusing the dragons, and that may pay off as Odo cannot get over the wall. He's held in place, he's shoved backwards, finally does flash as the old shock laser will not be enough damage to kill him, and Odo survives. The next target will be...
Let's try and create some pressure. We've got pressure in mid as well as Vitality have to try and hold on to top side, and they're trying to force Neon away.
End up helping here because of the fact that 1-3-1 is one of the avenues that XL can use. They have to factor in.
Now it's XL who have that advantage.
They're going to start this fight. VTO, or rather Odo Omne, he arrives. That's a dunk down onto Patrick. May need to flash away to safety. Gets back up from Odo, and Patrick picks up the kill onto Bo. But can jump in from behind with that Cyclone Dagger.
And they have no idea. He's going to try and go in, but there goes.
Look at the damage. Neon engages and gets blown up. Xerxes comes in the back and manages to pick up another. 2 more kills for XL. The soul for XL. Big advantage. XL get the soul, they get the Baron. They have a gigantic lead.
They might own Perks' life in a second. He does spot it out and will back away.
Targamas still going fishing. Not going to find the target, but pressure in so many lanes. Volvo, the focus pulls Vitality away from bottom. All of a sudden, they re-engage down. Odo gets pulled backwards, gets dunked down from the cease and desist. He's got Kaiser along for the ride, but he's taken out. Once again, Odo finds another stun. 2 members down from Vitality. Odo buys some time going golden, but here comes Neon as well as Perks. They've immediately applied with 2 of their own. A Burn Skewer buys a little bit of time, but Perks is able to survive along with the rest of Vitality. It's now a 2 versus 2. Make that 3 as all of a sudden the Skewer comes out. Perks is in trouble. He's taken down. Photon gets the body slam. These fights are insane. Pixel is now running
on, but I mean, this here, Photon tries to get the body slam on before Odo can leap away, but just messes up the Counter-Strike timing. And as this play comes forward, this all relies on Perkz and Neon getting into this fight, but keep your eyes on Video. He went the wrong way. The fight goes forward. Video's trapped behind the turret, which is why it takes him so long to get in. Neon, though, is in trouble.
Neon, take it out! Targamas and Vici
Capable of, and Vitality, I think we're caught completely unaware by this. You can see Excel hovering up towards this top.
It's
has
low.
already restarted.
It's going low! It's going low! Down to 4,000! Who's gonna pick this one up? As inside the barrel! Evacuate! Vitality and Perkz steal the Elder Dragon! And the death lasers from above may be what they need! Targamas is looking for Neon and will find that kill, but Photon and Perkz, with the help of Kaiser, are trying to do more! That's the GA being popped, as all of a sudden now, Kaiser's looking to come right back. Targamas cannot impact the fight, and Perkz and Photon will look like they can close this one out. How the hell did they steal the Elder? Now Vizio and Perkz continue to trade back and forth, throwing out the minefield. Realm Warp is up, and Vizio's caught on the wrong side of the rift, dealing with that Elder. Look at that white line on the HP bar. Once you go below it, you get bursted down. Vizio will potentially escape with that movement speed for now. No, he's not done. He's not done. The barrel, and the laser dagger from down. Started off by Vitality. Targamas will be dove on by the cease and desist. Perkz fires out the wall, cutting off the retreat. 2 members dead for XL.
With those impaired recalls, should be able to make it back in time.
Man, all of a sudden, Baron buff now on no flash, no heal for him. And it's Vitality back on the offensive, back in control, and pushing into the inhibitors.
I mean, Odo's just trying to trade, see what he can do. Start to step in. XL gonna try and catch them.
Bo is jumped on. He's gonna use that blast cone, gets caught up once again. Now will be forced to resurrect as Kaiser has thrown up the shot, and the damage is enormous as Photon and Neon AoE XL down. That burst damage was gigantic. Baron-empowered minions pushing the wave into the tower mid. Multiple members of Vitality will push this bottom lane. They should have enough damage to chunk out the tower. Sticking around for the inhibitor. 25 seconds for Odo, 20 seconds for Patrick. Inhibitor and back is probably the call.
Video did get the recall off. Photon was hunting for him, so immediately
On the horizon, Photon should be able to just pick off Targamas, and he does. Flash E are instantly taken down. Now 4 members of XL, they still have to defend. Multiple Vitality members in this middle lane. They're all grouped up. Baron-empowered minions still on their side. How fancy do they feel? How aggressive are they? Dagda, they might be looking at this Nexus.
Baron is gone, though. It just timed out, so thinking they're baiting, but these little wards doing so much for XL.
Seismic shove once again! This time it catches Targamas. Photon, where is the ult? He's holding on to it for now. Finally throws it backwards into the waiting arms of Bo. Patrick stays alive just a few seconds longer thanks to the shield bomb. And the re-engage from Cersei. It forces Neon to buy some time in the stopwatch. Flashes away, uses the ultimate, stays alive. Neon is now looking to close things out here for Vitality. Looking to shut down XL. Looking to take the #1 seed.
The creeps are in the base. Video, you need to get away or they'll end the game. Realm Warp again.
To finish this one off, I want to highlight some of their positions. The first time in a long time in a place to secure the #1 seed. Elder Dragon picked up once more. Teleports thrown in. It might be too little. It might be too late.
Video! How? Video! That was insane!
Where did that damage come from? Deny a Vitality that first seed. Trying to do it in the most dramatic and entertaining way possible.
And trying to do themselves proud as well. This is an XL that has been pushed back, has been told that they're not able to stand. And XL want to see if they can get on towards Neon, but backing away.
Realm Warp is still available here as Vizio starts to channel.
Oh, they're going!
They're going into the base! They're going into the base! XL looking to secure the inhibitor, and they do. Continuing to push forward. Weaver's wall will lock XL inside of Vitality's territory. Channeling up on that Q. Bo looks for the engage. Cease and desist. Slams down Cersei. He will buy some time thanks to that GA. Neon remains untouched as Targamas is looking for it. All of a sudden, with Vizio down, they trade back onto Perkz. 1 for 1. Neon is now the target of Patrick. The blood shield bow keeps him alive, but Neon needs to find more kills. 2 members of Vitality are down. And the Mars finds the skewer, finds the stun, but Neon stays alive. All of a sudden, it's XL continuing this pressure. It's a 4 versus 2 for now.
Entrance Bow doesn't have flash, doesn't have smite. This will be a miracle again.
There is no ways that he can steal this again. Surely not. Surely not. Body block interrupted. Elder secured for XL. Neon is now caught in place. The final chapter does some work. Bursting fire after one another. 2 GAs popped. Neon
Back. But watch Photon. Ultimate on. Pops the Xerath onto video. Flash in. Kills the Rise. But
into Vitality. All 5 members are standing. They've got supers already pushing through the middle lane. And it does look like that's a teleport being channeled as Odo will regroup with the rest of the team. XL looking to set up this final siege.
XL smell blood in the water with the Elder, with the Baron. They know the strength they have. XL just going to start to play this around their cannon minions. Vitality are so short range. It's so hard to clear out these caster minions.
And of course, all of their engage tools relatively easy to answer. Those GAs are on cooldown though. That is integral if Neon is able to get activated.
I mean, you nearly have that Elder Dragon gone. That's just waiting for the last few ticks. But Vitality, they're losing space. They're losing towers.
They're definitely losing control. That is a skewer onto Perks. Kaiser jumps forward with you and me. The Lost Chapter will simply not be enough. But all of a sudden, Odo forced to jump away defensively. Perks and Neon have got the damage despite losing both. But Vitality may want to pull the trigger. Weaver's wall is down, hopped off. Patrick is the target. Cease and desist forward. Base race may be on the cards here. As all of a sudden, Vito is teleported to the top lane. Patrick may be left for dead as Vitality step all the way forward into the face. But XL have got the damage. Cersei has got the time. Neon stays alive. The shield comes up. Vito's inside the base and Neon stays alive. Neon finally gets taken. It's going to be Bo as well as Kaiser trying to interrupt. And thanks to the GA, Neon comes back up. Vito has taken out the inhibitors and the base is still Game of the Year in Europe. And right now, the Elder Dragon is being stepped forward. Vito is going to continue to apply pressure. The top lane inhibitor is his focus. Cersei's decoy will take a couple of shots there from Neon. But here comes Kaiser. The chapter's available and looking for that CC. While that is happening, what's in the Elder Dragon pit? Now Bo steps forward. The base is still under threat. Vito hasn't left. Dagda, this is just fighting on all fronts.
Photon, though, does manage to get the ult onto Video. He's now going to struggle with the waves, though. Video can get so much damage. Vitality need to back, but they're being chased off.
For the Cyclone, stood on top of the ward. The skewer backwards. The counter-strike. The chapter is now used, and that will push XL away. Vito, he's caught out. He's caught out. I don't think XL can arrive in time. The seismic shot pulls him backwards. Vitality have a numbers advantage as they step in.
Steal the Elder, so Vitality are saying, cool, Elder for base, bro, we'll go for this.
Odoamne leaps forward, counter-strike into the hourglass. No one else from XL backs him up. There's no chain of corruption. Super minions are on side. The base of Vitality, they're now pushing forward. I don't think Vitality can get there in time.
Tartarus has cut the wave. Tartarus has cut the wave. This is it.
This is going to be the final push. Vitality pushing on the Nexus turret. They will look to take it down as Patrick is the last man standing. GA will be popped. Perkins is trying to kill Cersei. The Nexus is being focused by Bo and by Photon, and I think they've done it. Vitality have won the regular season. What? Finally! Oh. Vitality. 2 envelopes, whichever one you prefer. Either of those, Trimby. Remainder will be for you if you can grab that one. Now, if you can both open the envelopes and point them at the camera for me. Group A and Group B. What that means is, Trimby, if you can please move to the right-hand side of the stage where Group A will join, and you're on the left-hand side. Thank you very much. Right, Berlin, hands together. As next up, we have the teams from Pool 3. It'll be Heretics as well as Team BDS. If they can join me on stage right now. BDS has the highest seed within Pool 3, so that means they will be able to be the first to pick their envelope. BDS on the left for me. If you can join me here on the right, pick either of those 2 envelopes, Crownie. Debating it, thinking about it. The remainder will be for yourself. Please open the envelopes, reveal them to the camera. What do we have? That is Group A on this side. Please go and join Koi if you can take your stand on the left-hand side within Group B. Right, now we're moving on to the 2 teams in Pool 2. It is G2 Esports and SK Gaming. If I could please have their representatives joining me on stage. As a reminder, the Pool 2 teams will not be able to select their opponents because the Pool 1 teams are able to select opponents from either side. So, SK Gaming, if I can ask you to pick one of these envelopes, the remainder is for you, BB. Join me on the right-hand side, please. Open the envelopes, point them at the camera. We have Group A and Group B, fantastic. So, if I can ask you to please join the right-hand side of the stage, you'll be over to the left. Right, now, give us a quick second here before we bring out the Pool 1 teams. That is because once we know which groups the Pool 1 teams will be slotted into, those representatives will be given 5 minutes to decide who their opponents will be. While those teams are deciding, myself and Trouble will be interviewing some of the players on stage. So if I could please ask Vitality and Mad Lions to join me on stage right now. Thank you very much. Let's give you stand to my right, and on the left, you get to pick the first group here, as you have the highest seed, whichever envelope is calling you. Remainder for you, Niski. Please open these and reveal them to the camera for me. Group B. So Niski, if you can head over to the left-hand side of the stage. Neon, if you can move over here on the right-hand side of the stage. Now, gentlemen, hold these positions for me, as the groups have now been decided. What players? And here the players are just about stepping on stage. Join me here on the podium, gentlemen. We will start with Group A and the reveal of which opponent have you selected.
So we selected Team Heretics.
Team Heretics. All right. Trouble, if you could arrange the 2 matchups for me, that would be great. Please join Group A. Niski, who have the Mad Lions chosen?
Astralis!
Astralis it is. Please join the middle. And could I ask BB and Dayor just to swap for me for photos so we got the matchups set and sorted. That concludes the LEC Winter Split 2023 draw show.